DFS is an algorithm for searching a graph or tree data structure. The algorithm starts at the root and goes as far as it can down a given branch, that's a path, then backtracks until it finds an unexplored path and then explores it. The algorithm does this until the entire graph has been explored. Many problems in computer science can be thought of in terms of graphs, like analyzing networks, mapping routes, scheduling, and finding spanning trees. So to analyze these problems, graph search algorithms like DFS are useful. And DFS is a common way that many people naturally approach solving problems like mazes. So in this example, the DFS algorithm traverses from S to A to D to G to E to B first, then to F, and lastly to C. So you need to follow some rules. So rule 1, visit the adjacent unvisited vertex, mark it as visited, push it in a stack. We use stacks here. If no adjacent vertex is found, pop up a vertex from the stack and repeat rule 1 and rule 2 until the stack is empty. So look at the example. So start with S, mark S as visited and put it onto the stack. Check out any unvisited adjacent nodes from S. We have 3 adjacent nodes, A, B, C. We can pick any of them. So in this example, we shall take the node in alphabetical order. So A is pushed into the stack, mark A as visited, and explore any unvisited adjacent node from A. So we have S and D, which are adjacent to A. As we are concerned for unvisited nodes, so we don't bother about S. Visit D and mark it as visited and push it onto the stack. So now D is on the top. So what are adjacent nodes of D? We have B and C, and both are unvisited. So choose any one in alphabetical order. So we choose B, mark it as visited and put it on the stack. B does not have any unvisited adjacent nodes because B is having S and D, which are already visited. So we pop B from the stack. And check. Here we have D as on the top of the stack. Check out the adjacents of D. We have B and C and A, and C is unvisited adjacent node. So mark it as visited and push it onto the stack. As C does not have any unvisited adjacent node, so we keep popping the stack until we find a node that has an unvisited adjacent node. In this case, there is none, and we keep popping until the stack is empty. So we have another example here. See the graph, and we have adjacency list. A is having B and D. This is a directed graph. You can see the directions. B is having C and F, which are adjacent. So each and every node and the adjacency list is given here. Now if we start with H, so push H onto the stack. So the top element is H now. Pop the top element H and print it, and push all the neighbors of H onto the stack that are in ready state. Ready state means not visited. So we have A. Now the top element is A. Pop the top element and push all the neighbors of A which are in ready state. So we have B and D. Now the top element is D, and repeat the same procedure for neighbors of D. And we have F. Now the top element is F, and push all the neighbors of F which are in ready state. As we have only one neighbor to F, A, which is already visited, so now we have B on the top. Pop the top element and push all the neighbors, and while pushing the neighbors, check whether they are visited or not. If they are visited, do not push, otherwise you can push. So we have C on stack now, and pop the top element and push all its neighbors. So we have E and G, and remove G and push all its neighbors which are not visited. So we have E, and remove E and push all its neighbors. So now print E, and here we have the printing sequence of the graph: H, A, D, F, B, C, G, E. The stack is empty now. All the nodes of the graph have been traversed.